So there I was, phone glued to my ear, mid-sentence briefing state prosecutors on a municipal bid rigging scandal, when Connie Thornfield, our HOA president, and her teenage son Bradley marched straight up my driveway like they owned the place. They demanded I hand over the keys to my restored 1998 Harley Heritage Softail right then and there for the good of the community. The garage still smelled of motor oil and fresh coffee. Morning dew glistening on $25,000 worth of chrome and leather I'd spent 3 years bringing back to life. My dad's Vietnam vet bike, Purple Heart Legacy, rebuilt engine purring like freedom itself. I'm explaining corruption details when Bradley, who's failed his driver's test twice and wrecked multiple family vehicles, points at the Harley and says, "My mom thinks you should let me borrow this for prom." Connie nods solemnly. "It's community service, Mr. Bellwether. Sharing is caring." I thought it had to be a prank. Then she actually dialed 911 on me while I'm on with the state attorney's office. What she didn't know, I was already cooperating as a consultant on public integrity cases. The evidence I've been quietly compiling on her selective enforcement, bogus fines, and a full-blown real estate fraud scheme turned her petty power play into a federal nightmare. My name's Marcus Tank Bellwether, 20 years in the Marines as a diesel mechanic, fixing Humvees and generators in places where warranties didn't exist. After my divorce, I bought a modest ranch house in Willowbrook Estates, quiet subdivision, artificial lake, walking trails, speed bumps everywhere. Seemed peaceful. The Harley was my dad's. He passed from cancer 3 years earlier, leaving me the bike and boxes of original parts. Every weekend, I poured sweat into it. New paint, rebuilt motor, custom seat that fit like a prayer. When that V-twin rumbled, it was pure therapy. Willowbrook looked perfect, manicured lawns, matching mailboxes, but the HOA charged $180 monthly to dictate shutter colors. Connie Thornfield ruled it. Real estate agent, divorce mom, for years as unopposed president. Bleached bob, oversized sunglasses, white BMW X5 with TR1 vanity plates. Passive-aggressive emails that sounded helpful while making you feel small. She believed rules applied differently to quality residents, her term. She controlled the architectural committee with an iron grip and had a suspiciously close tie to local code officer Jim Krotsky. More on that later. My trouble started 3 weeks after moving in. Certified letter claiming my motorcycle violated commercial vehicle bylaws. Somehow, my personal Harley equaled a business operation, while my neighbor's plumbing van sat in his driveway 24/7 and a landscaper parked his mower trailer on the street. Connie's BMW was plastered with real estate signs every weekend. I emailed polite photos requesting equal enforcement. Response: emergency board meeting, second violation, $150 fine. Irony thick as diesel fumes from the plumbing truck while I documented it. Then Bradley fixated on the bike. First approach: I'm washing it. He strolls over suggesting I lend it for prom. I explained insurance and liability, offered to show him the engine instead. He sulked off muttering about selfish veterans and problem neighbors. By Tuesday, 4 violation notices stuffed my mailbox. Grass allegedly too long, measured 2.75 inches, under 3-inch limit. Kins out too long. Everyone else is sat till evening. Excessive maintenance noise from an oil change. Fines piled up. Neighbors' identical issues ignored. My next-door neighbor, Elena Rodriguez, single mom and night shift nurse, knocked one evening with homemade tamales after I jump-started her car in an ice storm. I've watched Connie do this to others, the Hendersons, Washingtons, that elderly couple before the Kramers. She pointed out Bradley's weekend parties rattling windows, beer cans on trails, denting garages with Connie's BMW. No violations ever. I started documenting public meeting minutes, financials, review decisions. Patterns emerged. Approvals for board friends, denials for others. Pool permits instant for insiders, delayed months for regular folks. Then the dots connected. 3 recent sales through Connie's agency had sellers flooded with violations pre-listing, sold below market, healthy commissions for her. Not random politics, deliberate manipulation, forcing distressed sales. Bradley escalated, Tantrum in my driveway about hoarding the bike for community benefit, parroting Connie's rhetoric. I realized it was coordinated. Time to gather real evidence. Code Officer Jim Krotsky showed up on an anonymous complaint about home-based business, smelling of cheap cologne, poking my garage. Oil stains declared an environmental hazard. Research revealed his brother married Connie's sister. Not impartial. Retired paralegal Dorothy Walsh, sharp at 67, walked me through HOA liens. Unpaid fines become property liens, can force foreclosure like taxes. Connie's shell company bought liens at 50 cents on the dollar, then forced sales, 8 properties in 3 years, all through her agency. Weaponized bureaucracy for profit. Bradley tried breaking in at 2 with a coat hanger. Knocked the bike over, scratches but personal violation. Security cam caught it. I documented, warned him off. Connie ramped up. Rumors of my PTSD outbursts. Danger to kids / property values. Emergency vote on motorcycle ban. I studied bylaws. She'd violated voting rules for years. Decisions invalid. Bradley attempted another break-in while I was away. Lockpicked garage, caught on cam. Police arrested him in minutes. Connie spun misunderstanding. Footage said otherwise. Uncovered more. Connie's playbook. Target vulnerable, elderly, singles, veterans. Finds liens by cheap foreclosed flip. My state attorney work on corruption overlapped perfectly. Federal mail fraud via certified notices. We built a team. Elena organized victims. Dug records. Attorney Sarah Aiden prepped civil suit. Reporter Janet Kim investigated. Surveillance, legal, public property. Captured Connie plotting with Krotsky and councilmen at lunches. Bradley's girlfriend secretly recorded his brags. Full scheme admitted. Sabotage. Bradley loosened my brakes on cam. Felony. Connie tried bribery. Recorded. Intimidation. Recorded. False restraining order. Perjury. Disproven by my own surveillance / GPS. Climax. Emergency HOA meeting. Packed house. News crew. Agents present. Connie played victim. I presented timeline, financials, audio of her saying, these people don't deserve quality neighborhoods. Bradley's crimes, bank trails. Detective arrested her for RICO, mail / wire fraud, conspiracy, perjury. Krotsky and councilman too. Bradley cooperated for leniency, provided playbook / notes. Within a week, board resigned. Elena president, treasurer, refunded $180,000 illegitimate fines, rewrote bylaws for transparency. Property values rose 8%. Connie got 4 years federal, others prison time. Civil judgment, $2. 8 M restitution. Bradley did community service rebuilding the Harley with me. Genuine aptitude emerged. I led Veterans Memorial Garden Project. Elena and I fell in love, planning spring wedding there. Case inspired Texas, HOA, transparency laws. Other communities reached out. Lesson: document relentlessly, unite with neighbors, know your rights. Bullies crumble under evidence and solidarity. Drop your worst HOA nightmare below. You're not alone. Subscribe for more justice stories. Ordinary people can topple the untouchables. Like, share, and let's keep fighting.